threw away the phone card I used to contact my parents. After getting my passport, I resolutely left this home, but my parents thought I was being immature, still angry with them, so they decided to go to my room to find me. That's when they discovered I had been living in a small, shabby room, with a blanket so thin it was pitiful. They realized how much I had suffered over the years, but it was all too late. They had always been away working, and I grew up living with my grandmother, longing deeply for my parents' attention. To make them come home more often, I studied hard. I got perfect scores on every exam, but they always found excuses not to come home. Either work was too busy, or they were taking my younger siblings on trips, completely forgetting that I was their child too. Then, the year I graduated high school, I was accepted into a prestigious global university. My parents finally came home, in their luxury car. I ran excitedly to the village entrance to greet them, but they only focused on talking to my younger siblings, showing no concern for me at all. They even told me to go home by myself, while they took my siblings out to eat. My excitement plunged into the depths of despair. Still, I longed for their approval, so I went to show them my university acceptance letter, but accidentally overheard a conversation between my parents and younger brother. Even though my brother's grades weren't as good as mine, my mother still favored him. She said being good at studying was useless, and they were planning to send him abroad to study, so he could eventually take over the family business. My brother worried I might compete for the inheritance, but my father said if I ever dared, he would disown me. They only came home this time to establish my brother as the heir. My heart turned to ash. I finally understood. I had always been the extra one. Just then, an explosion suddenly tore through the restaurant. A piece of debris struck my leg, collapsed in pain. The building was about to collapse, but my parents only rushed to save my younger siblings. I reached out my hand, begging for help, but they still chose them. Luckily, a kind stranger noticed me and took me to the hospital. When I woke up, only the doctor was there. Then my mother called. A flicker of warmth sparked in my heart. Maybe they did care after all, but she was just telling me to come home immediately, to take care of my injured brother. My heart sank into an icy abyss. I was the one hurt worse. That's when I decided to let go. I immediately contacted the university abroad and confirmed my departure in 10 days. But when I went home to pack my things, I found the locks had been changed. I shouted for my mother to open the door. Then my mother sent me a message, a photo of them laughing together at a restaurant. It only confirmed I was the outsider. The next day, my parents saw me curled up at the door. They seemed to sense something and offered to restore my father's surname to me, because when my younger brother was born, they had given me our grandmother's surname instead. After all these years, the recognition I had longed for was finally within reach, but I no longer wanted it. I threw the documents into the trash. Without looking back, I walked into the immigration office to apply for my passport. Then I tore up all the award certificates I had earned over the years. I even burned the family portrait I had drawn. After saying goodbye to my grandmother, who raised me, I boarded a bus leaving my hometown. 5 years later, through my own efforts, I founded my own corporation, and I still carry my grandmother's surname. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe. Next time, I'll take you into more fascinating worlds.